What's he taking my picture?
I'm taking a video camera. Actually, it's a whole video.
Everything that goes on out here because we have some pretty hostile people. So.
Usually people don't like to say the same stuff if they know they're going to be recorded saying it.
I see. How long have you done this?
23 weeks.
Why?
Because there's still people being held at Guantánamo Bay and they haven't been shut down.
Enemies of the state.
You trust the state? They've only convicted 4 people that have been in Guantánamo Bay.
I wish they would speed it up. I hope they do some executions.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our weekly vigil against torture. For 8 years, innocent men and children have suffered at Guantánamo Bay Detention Center. And we would like to see an end to that. An end to
Where are you guys from? What do you do?
An end to torture anywhere and everywhere on any
Oh, I'm not answering any questions. I'm just doing video. Hey, how are you?
A 22-year-old Afghanistan peanut farmer.
Can I ask? Who would I ask questions of?
I don't represent anybody here. You can talk to anybody you want to. You don't need my permission.
This is for Ahmed Erichidi.
But you're doing this, you have the shirt on. I would imagine that you have some information.
You're welcome to ask anybody you want to.
How about you?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Why not?
An innocent man.
That
We
would
don't
be a
need this to
question.
happen again.
Yes, sir.
No more torture.
I'm not going to answer it.
Not here, not there, not anywhere, ever.
Hey, I got a
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a public service announcement from the United States government.
Whatever.
Everyone that is locked up in Guantánamo Bay is for sure a terrorist. They're 100% guilty, even though we've only had 4 convictions and hundreds of people have been released free, innocent people. Everyone is being kept there for your safety. They are terrorists. They must be kept there. Anyone could be a terrorist. The person on the street corner holding the bullhorn could be a terrorist. This man right here could be a terrorist. You never know. Terrorists are tricky. They can look like an Afghanistan peanut farmer.
I've actually been asked that before.
They could look like
If I've got a bomb in the trunk.
Anyone could be a terrorist. Stay afraid. Stay separate. Keep shopping. This has been a public service announcement from the United States government.
That's kind of strange.
This is rather interesting.
I would say it's very interesting. I don't like the American flag on the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our weekly vigil against torture. For 8 years, innocent men and children have suffered at Guantánamo Bay Detention Center and other detention centers around the globe.
Obviously, they like to just spout, but they don't like to impart information.
Well, you're capable of walking up to anybody and asking. Matt, he's got questions. If you want to talk.
What organization is this? What are you guys doing? Just concerned citizens? What?
Just want people to be aware of what's going on. I don't know that this is really an organization.
Where are you guys from? How did you meet? What do you do? I've never seen this. I've lived in town and never seen this before.
This is for Ahmed Erichidi, a London gourmet chef who was taken away from his wife and 2 young boys.
Just a protest of some sort.
Well, protesting specifically against the U.S. involvement in torture and, illegal detentions and basically occupation of people that really should have rights and deny people their human rights. Just hoping that actually people coming by will just take a minute and think that, what if that was going on here? What if it was another country occupying our country and doing that stuff to us? And then if it's wrong for somebody to do that to us, then isn't it just because it's wrong?
Well, I hope they speed it up. I think that some of these people that killed Americans really do need justice, including the death penalty. I agree that they need that happen.
Well, it's kind of death penalty is a little bit difficult.
If they've killed Americans?
Americans, are we humans? And we're all part of one big human family.
Well, they attacked America. Yeah, I think that, or they killed people with roadside bombs. We put them into prison to protect our American soldiers. Absolutely. Since I was a soldier too. Yeah, plus, I think, how I've seen other people, they say these stickers that say, I say a sticker that will say, God bless America, says no, God bless everybody around the world, no exceptions. You've seen that type of, it's okay to pray for your country. It's not jingoistic. I live here, and I'm part of this culture, and trying to protect it. Plus, You know, there's no problem with that.
Well, is this culture what you're trying to protect? Are you trying to protect yourself as a person, or are you trying to protect like what we have here in the United States?
I think that the American culture is something to protect and to preserve.
Is it through our own skills and our own wits that we like? If you go to Iraq or Afghanistan, like today, are you likely to see this many cars and transportation?
Absolutely not.
These kind of roads going on, people going to their mall, shopping.
I'll tell you what, that's what free enterprise is all about. We were able to build here because of that.
Are we actually encouraging free enterprise there? Not that free enterprise does really encourage that.
I hope so. I hope so. Whatever free enterprise, takes in that type of the world, you know, may be different in different parts of the world. But you know, but it's about the same. It's a freedom issue.
Well,
for instance, if you were doing,
wouldn't we actually let them elect the people that they want?
Well, they had an election. I saw a lot of purple fingers in the air.
And like was that a candidate that was actually representing?
It doesn't matter what we think, that's what the Afghans think.
Yeah, well, how many Afghans participated in that?
You mean because they were cowering because of the atrocities that the Al-Qaeda did?
But somehow we have money to create enemies abroad by torturing innocent people.
What I would think is maybe we should bring more soldiers there to try to protect the Afghans. It's not a bad idea. I would tend to agree with you. We probably need to be there a lot long. I think we need to probably be there a long time to protect those people.
Well, if we're protecting them, then let's just right now take a vote. Allow them freedom to say whether they want us there or not.
Absolutely. If they don't want us there, now that they haven't elected a government, yeah, take us out. I don't mind that. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having my tax dollars go to something else. It's not a problem, but it's still a... And it's not torture, even, you know, waterboarding, they do it to our own troops.
No, they don't. It got discontinued because it produces weakness in soldiers.
But they
that's
still
absolutely wrong.
They still have done it. They've done it.
That's absolutely wrong.
Well, as far as, you know, last time I was in the Army was 1995.
It's discontinued.
Well, what a shame, because because it was something that we, you know, needed to do. Obviously, you can talk now.
That wasn't a question, was it?
No, it
was a statement.
Yeah, absolutely, but
cutting through some of this state crap that you keep spewing.
State crap? Don't know I'm not a statist at all.
Name one person who's in Guantánamo, or has been.
Well, thank God.
Ahmed Arashidi. He was a gourmet chef in London. He was held for 5 years before the Boston Globe did special investigative journalism. Found out he was a London chef from a gourmet chef from London.
How did they?
And he was released, and he didn't get.
How did they?
He was taken to Guantánamo.
From where?
From Pakistan.
Oh, from Pakistan. Why was he taken in Pakistan?
Why was he in Pakistan?
No, why was he taken in Pakistan?
Because there was a bounty that was put out by the U.S. government that paid over $5,000, which is over $250,000 translated, for soldiers to turn over detainees to the government. So that's a lifetime, man. Really, you're not going to sell out somebody you don't like for $250,000, no questions asked,
What's his name on some
no
sort
name
of
on
list?
paper? No, nobody says he was brown.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
It's wrong. Of course it is.
Oh, okay. How about Dilawar, a 22-year-old peanut farmer in Afghanistan?
I heard him speak.
Right, he was murdered too. Omar Kadir, 15 years old, a child soldier, shot twice in the back, shrapnel in his eye, taken to Guantánamo.
Oh, he was a soldier?
He's 15 years old. Do you know what the the laws are around child soldiers? Do you know what the laws are? No, you don't care.
No,
you don't care.
I wish he would have died, personally.
Yeah, right.
You know, if he was trying to fire...
Who cares about the law and everything the U.S. represents, right?
Not the law.
It's all state
If somebody
crap,
tried to shoot an American soldier...
It's state crap. Charge him with war crimes?
I'm not a
Charge him with a 15-year-old boy for war crimes.
Absolutely. If he was firing out of one of our Americans...
Really? And he got shot twice in the back. A 15-year-old.
I wish he would have...
And not the soldiers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they just kill enemies. Like a 15-year-old child soldier. And Ahmed Arashidi and Dilawar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ahmed Arashidi was a terrorist. The gourmet chef from London, right? You don't care.
Do I care about him?
No,
not a whole lot.
You don't care. You don't care who's in there.
However,
you'll just swallow hook, line, and sinker whatever they tell you.
Sir.
Yeah, there's terrorists in Guantánamo.
I am not.
Yeah, they're all terrorists. What about Ahmed Arashidi? Well, he wasn't supposed to be there. What about Dilawar? He wasn't. No. This isn't a conversation. This is state crap being regurgitated, and that's it.
But I'm not a statist. Matter of fact.